Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Grand Designer. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு இந்த சீரீஸில் என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோன்னா யூஐ யூஎக்ஸோட டிப்ஸ் அதை பற்றி பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஸோ லெட்ஸ் கெட் ஸ்டார்டட். ஆஸ் யூஷுவல் நான் ஸ்கெட்ச் தான் யூஸ் பண்ண போகிறேன். ஸோ கிரியேட் நியூ டாக்குமெண்ட், full screen and some random artboard. Okay, so random artboard, yeah, it's getting recorded. ஓகே, இன்னைக்கு யூஐ யூஎக்ஸ் டிப்ஸில் நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் என்ன பார்க்க போகிறோன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஐ வுட் சே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டிப் வந்து எப்படி ஒரு பேலன்ஸ்ட் டெக்ஸ்ட், ஆப்டிக்கல் பேலன்ஸ்டு டெக்ஸ்ட் எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுன்னு சொல்ல போகிறேன். ஸோ லெட்ஸ் சி. I have a text which says I am Solomon Selvam. So I'm gonna use 333. I am Solomon Selvam and UI/UX designer. Okay, so இது வந்து heading, so I'm keeping it as semi bold. And I'm going to increase the font size to 22 pixel. Okay, இதோட same copy நான் இங்க வச்சுக்க போறேன். And I'm gonna have some helper text which is of regular and 18 pixel body font size, maybe 16 pixel கூட வச்சுக்கலாம். So இதில் let's add some dummy copy. As usual, I'm gonna put lorem spam. So yeah, okay, so we have same text, same font, same content, but இது better way of utilize எப்படி பண்ணதுன்னா, see, first thing, number, and in the tip number one is the tip that is going to help you how to balance and text or optical balance எப்படி கொடுக்குறதுன்ட்டு. So you see there are a lot of letter spacing between the letters. So this is the original text. Now இப்போ நான் அதை edit பண்ணி காட்ட போறேன். So letter spacing இப்போ வந்து by default 0 இருக்கு. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it to -4 or minus 0.4. It feels good, and I'm gonna opt the same for both. Text I'm gonna just keep -2. I prefer, and a bit of line height. Let's say 1, 2. Let's make it even 3. So இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா இப்போ you will see the difference. This is the original text which I did, and this reducing the character space, I mean letter spacing, and just 1 point அளவுக்கு நான் வந்து line height increase பண்ணிருக்கேன். You can feel the difference, how readable, how crisp, how neat it is. So this is tip number 1, that is reduce letter spacing on heading and maintain a consistency of line height in the body tag. So that is your tip number 1. இதுலயே உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் how good the output is. இதை பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is equally nice, but this gives some this is giving little discomfort, as in the same text with little bit of line height and reduced font size, this gave me a good look. And uh, when I optically visualize, I feel this better than this. So this is tip number one. அடுத்தது okay, so what we'll do, இதை வச்சு let's create, okay, let's take this since this is neat. Option click பண்ணி drag பண்ண போறேன். So it is going to give me a copy of that. So இதுக்கு I'm going to take a shape, a rectangle shape எடுத்து I'm going to give a radius of 4 pixel and maybe 8 pixel. So இதில் வந்து ரேண்டமான ஒரு using data I'm going to place a random face. Okay, so இதை வந்து நான் ஒரு கார்டு மாதிரி டிசைன் பண்ணலான்னு இருக்கேன். ஓகேவா? So இப்போ I'll quickly go download a heart shape flat type. நான் வந்து usually I prefer, I mean I don't literally sit and design very randomly used or which is always free available somewhere, which is like அந்த மாதிரி ஐக்கன்ஸ்லாம் ஐ நெவர் சிட் அண்ட் டிசைன். நான் ஐக்கனோகிராஃபி எந்த ஸ்டேஜில் எப்போ பண்ணுவேன்னா ஒன்லி வென் இட் இஸ் நீடட். ஸோ let me quickly download an icon. Let's have an SVG of this. So the whatever icon I'm gonna use here, all credit goes to flat icon. Okay, yeah, I've got the icon here. So the icon I'm gonna resize to a smaller version of this. In the icon I'm gonna just take it and I'm gonna place it here and I'm gonna make it 22, maybe 28, and I'm gonna change the tint of this to red color. And what I'll do, I'll have one more icon on the what I'll do, just on the இது கூட rating. Let's say I have just, I'm gonna give 2 stars. Now I'm gonna show what is the bad way of doing it, and I'm gonna give how the good way of doing it. So let's keep 3 stars. Okay, this is the not bad way, but there is something called consistency where you have to maintain it everywhere. So this is the bad way of doing it. Let's consider of for now, for this video sake, let's consider as bad way of doing it, and I'll tell you the good way of doing it. So இதில் என்ன பார்க்குறீங்கன்னா difference, on the top I have used a icon, that is heart icon, which is of a fill icon. Fill icon an icon which has color filled borderum sari ulla fillum sari which is filled is called fill icon. And when it comes to bottom, it is again it is a line icon because border only color arc. So number to give a good visual style or a visual treat, it is always recommended to follow any one which we have used. Consistency, for the sake of consistency, I want you to use either a fill icon or line icon. So for the sake of consistency and to make it more visually appealing, I'm gonna uncheck the border and give the fill and give the same color. So here now the icon of heart on the top is fill icon and the bottom again it is fill icon. So இதுல உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் where what is getting highlighted ன்ட்டு. So this is tip number 2, that is maintain consistency all over your design. Okay. So அடுத்தது how to use a good type font or typeface அதை பத்தி பார்க்கலாம். So இப்போ I have a card. I have a card. Okay, so இந்த கார்டில் again the right way and the wrong way. So இதை duplicate பண்ணி I'm gonna just duplicate, shift to drag, it's gonna give me another copy. I mean just drag, shift பண்ணி drag பண்ணா அதே லைன் அலைன் ஆகும். So இங்க we see two fonts here. I mean two font types இங்க பார்க்குறோம். One is the body font which is regular and another one is the body font. Let's make it to okay semi bold இருக்கட்டும். Now we consider நான் இது ஒரு டிசைன் கோர்ஸா இல்லை டிசைன் எலிமெண்ட்டாக என்னோட வெப்சைட்டில் சேல் பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ ஐ வாண்டட் டு ஆட் ஸ்மால் டேக், ஒரு இன்டர்ன் லெவல் டேகை ஆட் பண்ணலான்ட்டு ஐ ஃபீல். ஸோ ஃபார் தட் திஸ் இஸ் பேஸ்ட் ஆன் UI/UX design course. ஓகேவா? ஸோ இதோட font size I want to reduce. I'll make it 13 and I want to make it uppercase and maybe 13, I'll make it 14. அப்புறம் and I want to change this one type from semi bold to medium. So இப்போ நம்ம என்ன இங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கோம்னா a medium font, a semi bold font and a regular font. So in this step what I'm trying to tell, it is better and it is good to use more than one typeface in the same design. Not more than one font, it is one typeface. So it is of a medium, இதில் வந்து Rubik medium, Rubik semi bold and Rubik regular. You can see the difference between this and this. Maybe if I reduce the color to a little bit, or let me, for an example, let's keep this as a link, and if other click பண்ணீங்கன்னா வேற எங்கன்னா route ஆகும். So for that sake I would like to make this as a link மாதிரி. So you can see a better way of optimizing a font. So this is your tip number 3. One is on your how to reduce the letter spacing and how to play with the line spacing and how to use consistency. Next, how to use a better type font. So next one, one second, let me increase. Okay, so next one, next one என்ன பண்ணலாம்னா, next tip for you is on let's say let's say you have this card and you have this card this this okay, the card is here and icon, you see there are a different type of icon and it is always better to use a color which is of a base color of the existing color. So red is my base color, and the existing color of that base color would be a little bit lighter shade of pink. So இது பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it is I'm taking red as a base color, and the icon I'm keeping base color as reference, and I'm pulling a better color out of that. Now you can feel the difference between this card and this card. So what I'm trying to tell, always try to choose a color which is a base color, an extract of base color. இது வந்து நம்ம டின்ஸாகவும் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், ஷேட்ஸாகவும் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஸோ இட் த யூனிஃபார்மிட்டி இஸ் மெயின்டைன்ட். The uniformity of a color is maintained. This is my fourth tip. Other tip. So for next tip, I would like you to give. So a lot of you people would have seen um, a mobile, ஏதாவது புது app. I'm pretty sure you would have come across using a new app at any point of time while using your smartphone. So let's consider this is your smartphone screen, and let's have 10 pixel, and we'll reduce the border radius just to give a mock-up feel of your device. Okay, so here let's consider you have a notch. Let's stick on to the trend and style. You have a notch, and that notch is here. Center line panni, we'll change this color to 333, and we have a phone display which has a notch, and yeah, we'll have a copy of this in the background, and fill will keep it as white, and for this fill we'll go plunge an image, random or photo. If that is good, we'll use that, or we'll change to the next one. Oh, very nice. Okay, so எப்பவுமே make sure if you are giving a skippable run through, walk through, or basically it is like walk through app, எங்க ஆப்ல என்னென்ன ஃபீச்சர் இருக்கு அப்படின்னு சொல்றதுக்கு there'll be a couple of screens where they will explain what is inside app, and you will have a skip option to skip that if you're not interested. So usually where you see the skip option is on a bad way of using is like keeping the skip option either on the top right or top left or at the bottom somewhere hidden. So I've come across a lot of uh, if it is right hand users, it is on the left side on the top of the screen, or if it is right hand user, it is again the right side of top of the screen. So the better way of doing is, let me adjust this in the screen a little bit so I get more space. Again, I have a copy of this, duplicate pani, and just duplicate pani. Today, get this one. I'll make this as a group. In the group, I'll duplicate and drag it. Okay, and the better way of doing it is to play with the placement of the text. And the text konja prominence kotte, let's make it 26, and let's keep it somewhere here, maybe somewhere here, skip it, which is like very reachable to the user hands. It doesn't matter any hand you use, right, left, it is again when bottom and vanda you can reach anywhere. So it is better to place in the center of the horizontal screen and at the bottom அதுக்கப்புறமா you can as usual have your carousel indicator. I mean, you can walk through. So if your user is interested, you will go through the screens. If it's not, you will just skip and go. So this is another tip. Thank you. கொஞ்சம் மேலே push பண்ணி make the active ones darker and non-active maybe 4. So please when you just keep center, so you can see a better visualization of what to use and what not to use, how to use. So basically, onboarding experience in Solvanga to show their to give an glimpse about their experience or a product. Mainly they will use this, and it is always better to use the thumb rule. It is always to place the call to action, which is very useful for a user to place right exactly where it is accessible and visually appealing. And that it is suggested and it is good. You can judge which is good, which is not good. And so that is all the tip I have for you today. Please like, share, and comment and leave your feedback. As I said, உங்களுக்கு எதனா UI UX ல help வேணும்னா please do reach me. I can help you with any of your project, or I can consult your project, or I can give feedback on your works, or I can give suggestions on working on your portfolios that might be treble or beyond. Anyway, in the page இருந்தாலும் I can give consult and I can improvise your portfolio as well as your UI UX skills. Hmm. So that's all I have for today. Signing off, Solomon. Thank you.